They found Old Man Tond lying in the dust, his wooden staff broken beside him, his face swollen from a heavy slap. The whole village gathered, whispering in fear. No one dared to say it out loud, but they all knew Prince Jare had done it again. Jare, the only son of King Obaid, was the terror of the village. He had no respect for elders, no kindness for the poor, and no patience for rules. He would ride his horse through the marketplace, knocking down stalls, stealing fruits, and laughing as the traders cried for help. If anyone complained, he would beat them or have his father's guards lock them up. But the worst part? His mother, Queen Aduke, always defended him. "My son is a prince. He is above these commoners," she would say, waving her hand dismissively whenever the village elders came to complain. And since King Obaid loved his wife dearly, he never punished Jare. Instead, he would sigh and say, "He is just a boy. He will change." But Jare never changed. He grew worse. One day, Jare did something that shook the village to its core. He stormed into the sacred shrine, the place where only the chief priest and chosen elders could enter. He kicked over the sacred calabash, spilled the holy water, and laughed. "What will your gods do to me?" he mocked. The villagers gasped in horror. It was said that anyone who disrespected the shrine would be cursed forever. That night, the wind howled like a wounded beast. The sky turned red, and thunder cracked without rain. Then, the chief priest appeared before the king with a face as dark as a storm. "The gods have spoken," he said. "Prince Jare has brought a curse upon this land. If he is not punished, the entire village will suffer." For the first time, fear touched King Obaid's heart. But before he could speak, Queen Aduke stepped forward. "You dare threaten my son? Who do you think you are?" "My son will not be punished," she screamed. The chief priest only shook his head. "Then may the gods show you their power." At midnight, a terrible cry rang through the palace. The guards ran to the prince's chambers and found Jare on the floor, his body shaking, his mouth foaming. His eyes turned white as if he could see something no one else could. He screamed and clawed at the air. "Get them off me! They are coming for me! The spirits! The spirits!" For days, Jare did not eat or sleep. He only screamed and begged for mercy. Queen Aduke wept and pleaded with the gods, but it was too late. The spirits had claimed him. The curse spread through the village. Crops withered, the river dried up, and strange illnesses took hold of the people. The elders gathered and agreed Jare had to be sent away to the forbidden forest, the land where only spirits roamed. It was the only way to lift the curse. King Obaid, with tears in his eyes, commanded his guards to take Jare deep into the forest. The prince wailed and begged, but no one could save him now. As he disappeared into the darkness, a great wind rushed through the village, and suddenly, everything became still. The next morning, the river flowed again, and the sun shone brightly. The village knew the gods had accepted the sacrifice. From that day on, no prince or princess dared to defy the gods. And the story of the rebellious prince who brought ruin upon himself was told for generations, a warning to all who let pride and cruelty rule their hearts. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and leave your comments below.